You give a fuck about what I think about. What I just heard. You dumped your wife because you were insecure and unsure about your feelings. And you weren't even man enough to face her. In my opinion, that ain't right, man. And that's it. She deserved better.
So you're saying it would have changed everything if I had told her to her face that I didn't love her?
Not everything, but it would have made a difference. For her at least, and for you. Don't tell me there ain't no part of you that doesn't feel guilty.
Of course there is. But again, I did the math. I had a feeling she was unstable and would have done something drastic. And I think she would have been capable of trying to kill me. And even though I don't think she would have been able to, knowing that she would have tried, yeah, it would have made a difference. A big difference.
Right. I'll go check on Junior.
You know more than you let on say. Yet you knew so little.
Hey. You okay? Yeah. Look. What happened to him wasn't your fault. No. Where were you gonna take us? The stadium. It's not as far as you think. I've been tracking the best way to get there. Just couldn't figure out how to shake the Rangers. The stadium. No, it's overrun. So that's why you've been training me to kill walkers. Back at the Watchtower.
When I reflect, my dear cousin, on the miserable death of Justine, I no longer see the world as it appeared to me before. Before I looked upon the accounts of vice and injustice that I read in books, at least they were remote and more familiar to reason than to the imagination. But now, misery has come on. But now monsters appear to me as monsters thirsting for each other's blood.
You don't know her. She had this grasp. Once she had you, she just never let you go. She just had this way of making you feel guilty about anything you did which she didn't want. I didn't love her. I never did. But I did care for her. And I never wanted to hurt her. So to avoid hurting her, I never faced her. I just left her.
You were not man enough to end it.
That's not it. I was afraid of her.
Afraid of what? What could she do?
She would have killed me.
I don't think she would have, man. Even if she said so once, man. It's just all talk.
She never threatened me. On the contrary, every time we talked about separation, she acted like she did not care. And like she would just move on as if she didn't love me.
Whoa, wait. So why didn't you just leave her? That's stupid.
No. Even though she spoke those words, I knew better.
Everyone
Deep
believed
down,
that poor girl
she
to
had
be
me in a
guilty.
cage.
For God's
She knew
sake,
it.
she raised that
I
child
knew
from
it.
birth. She's innocent. I know. I I feel. She's innocent. You are of the same opinion, and that confirms me. William and Justine were assassinated. He walks about the world freely, perhaps respected.
Signs, like the symbols or animals that inspire the different signs. The scorpion, for example, is an extraordinary creature. It can be one of the deadliest predators, and is fierce and dangerous. But when it is trapped, with no chance of escaping, it will stab itself to death. How does a fearful and dangerous predator become suicidal when trapped? It's in its nature. But the interesting fact is how the Scorpio sign can sometimes fit itself.
It has been so long. How you easy hadn't done that.
Please, no, look. Until you move him face to face, you won't make it. Even if you do, whoever Charlie turns into won't be Charlie anymore.
Goddamn walls off in the hole.
Yes, they will, and we'll keep her safe.
Keep her safe? Really? That's the same thing Charles parents did to me. You know what? They died. Right in front of her. Don't make her go through that again.
So what the fuck with the Science Expo, man?
Nothing is black or white. No one is completely evil or completely good. On the bright side,
You're trying to be the type of people that are extinct.
I know these are hard times for you. Why don't you go home and get some rest?
She was right. I, not in deed, but in effect, am the true murderer.
the most talented person I had ever met. She was so talented, in fact, that she made me convince myself that I loved her, using all my emotions against me, my guilt, my fears, my loyalty. She used everything like on a chessboard and just kept me right where she wanted me. It took me a long time to realize that. The worst thing is, I do keep a very happy memory of the years we spent together.
Jesus, man. You think too much. Maybe it's all in your head. You thought about that?
Well, I did the math. If that was the case, then she deserves better. But I do not regret leaving her.
That's fucked up.
This can't be the end for me. Dr. Tashlar was wrong. I am not a scorpion. I am a person. You will lie.
My dear friend, for a couple to work, it is required to have both persons to agree and to be on the same page. In the end, no matter the reason,
What the fuck? Not you again.
You opened the gates of hell! I've come to bring you through them!